Okay, have you ever experienced something you just can't explain? Those bumps in the night. Are they something more? Maybe. Photojournalist Dave Scarnato and I had the chance to join a group of paranormal investigators just in time for Halloween. Check this out.
By doing this kind of work, it's validation that there is something beyond the physical plane, that there is something somewhere we go.
We met up with the Maryland Paranormal Investigators in Brunswick, Maryland. It's a small town sitting just off the Potomac River, 60 miles outside of D.C.
Well, tonight we're going to investigate the Brunswick Heritage Museum.
The museum is dedicated to the rich history of Brunswick and its long love affair with the railroad. This building once served as a meeting place, a store, even a speakeasy where only a password granted access.
Is it haunted?
Is it haunted? I would say, and I can say, definitely yes.
Helping the team set up for the investigation was a surprisingly technical activity with yards of cables, sound condensers, laptops, cameras. The vibe, very scientific.
It's not witchcraft, it's not sorcery. We're using known technologies.
Tonight we're looking to make contact with whomever might be out there.
It's very interesting the first time you play back that recorder and you get a voice and you don't understand or know where that voice is coming from.
Could these disembodied voices belong to one of the many faces in these faded photographs?
Have either one of you ever been in a situation where you've been frightened?
A couple, only twice.
What we wanted to know was, would we be frightened tonight?
It's not going to be an unpleasant experience. It's not a dark type of experience.
The investigators are looking for communication, impacts on the environment around us, and trends on the devices.
We're trying to find evidence of order where there should be no evidence of that.
Check out this structure light sensor camera. If forms are detected, they appear on the computer screen. That's me, obviously. Our focus tonight is electronic voice phenomenon, or EVP. It's the idea that spirits can use white noise to speak to the living. We asked a ghost to say my photographer's name, Dave. Here's what we got. Listen one more time. Can you hear it? What are the chances we hear the name Dave just a few seconds after we ask? Is this evidence of order where there should be none?
So these things can't tell exactly where the source of the mental energy is coming from. Could possibly be from us. We could be getting excited, things are going on, or possibly from post-mortem agencies.
Keep in mind, we're in an old building with lots of history surrounded by things such as wicker caskets, Civil War uniforms, old tools. The emotional pull surrounding these items could be strong for some ghosts.
The other thing that is an interesting component of this building is the artifacts, because we have, 2, 3 floors of artifacts. So we get some things that can't be explained, and we can only tie them to the artifacts.
We all know that feeling, something you can't explain. That feeling you're being watched and your hair stands on end. See that? Sometimes you just know when you're not alone.
All right, so what do you guys think? Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
No? No? Okay, we got 3. One of the mice down there says no, not so much. Now, we were talking during the package, and you said that you've had a experience with a ghost. Will you share that with us?
Yes, when I was 6 years old, I was sleeping and I woke up, something woke me up, and I saw this figure walk out of my closet and walk in front of my door, this long figure that looked like white noise. And the only thing I could do was like scream, and I ran out and ran to my mom, and she told me to go back to bed.
Right, she just assumed it was a nightmare maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
But it was real.
But she's like, I know what I saw with my own 2 eyes. Anybody else? Ghost experience that you want to share?
Sure, I'll share it.
Okay.
So I was sleeping in my room. I lived in this apartment that was full of older residents, and as they died off, I just think that someone stayed there. So I was sleeping in my room, and someone came in my bed and did like that. What? And my whole bed vibrated. The toothbrush went on. I was assumed they were old and they just were kind of excited about an electric toothbrush.
That's hilarious. Thank you so much for sharing your story. We're back right after this.